The baked sand sizzled under the summer sun, attempting to dissuade any living creature from surviving. Will's last drop of water ran out yesterday. Using his jacket as some type of turban, he decided to stay the course in a particular direction, but he wasn't entirely sure it was the same orientation as yesterday. His Honda had broken down several miles away, far from anything approaching civilization. He guessed that if he kept walking this invisible path, he'd reach a main road and could hitchhike from some imagined savior. He looked up onto the hazy horizon. He thought it was a saguaro at first, the arms curling upward, somehow inviting him to come closer. But this was too human-like, appearing as a royal blue-cloaked figure holding a gnarled staff. The staff had bright blue glowing runes on the tip, which seemed to morph and change the more that Will stared at them. He looked down, rubbed his eyes, and blinked. Wow, what a crazy mirage. He looked back up, knowing the figure would be gone. To his utter horror, it was not. The figure just stood there silently, and then raised a decaying arm pointing directly at Will. It looked like a man who had risen from the grave. His skin sagged and was covered in holes, all filled with squirming maggots. One eye was sunken in and clouded over, the other bulging out unnaturally. Will retched at his stench, even from 50 feet away. He bent over and dry heaved, but nothing came up from his hollow stomach. He stood up straighter and looked at the rotten man. "Sorry for the mess," said the rotten man. He picked at a maggoty hole in his arm, and a few wriggling grubs fell out. "I've been having a bad day. Can you help me find my—" "Oh, there it is." He looked around and picked up a decaying ear and smashed it against his putrid skin, where it should have naturally been. It stuck to the oozing wound. "That's better," said the figure. "I've been hard of hearing lately. What was it you said?" "I didn't say anything," said Will. "Who are you?" "You know, I've been trying to figure that out recently. My memory is fuzzy." "You don't look so hot." "Oh, I'm hot. Look where we are. Who wouldn't be hot in a place like this?" "No, I mean, you look like a corpse." "I always enjoy a good roast," the figure chuckled. "I'm old and I've seen better days. I can take a joke, but tell me what you really think. Say, speaking of roast, do you know where to get a bite to eat around here? I'm a bit lost." Will stared, stunned. He raised his hand, opened his mouth, but no words came out. "Why do you keep following me anyway?" asked the figure. "I'll tell you what. Walk with me. I think my gut is telling me the right direction." He stuck his hand into the hole where his stomach should have been and rearranged his insides. Will supposed he had no choice. He probably couldn't discern where to go any more than the figure did. The figure beckoned with an outstretched hand. Rotten meat and exposed bone seemed to broil in the sun. Will drew a little closer. He reached to touch the figure's hand, but recoiled at the foul odor. "Oh, I guess I haven't washed my hands lately," said the figure. "Or was it that I forgot deodorant? Ah, doesn't matter. Walk with me." "Wait, who are you, really? Let me see your face up close." "Oh, there's no need for that. I don't think you'll like what you see." "Show me," Will shouted angrily. "As you wish." The figure paused. He kneeled next to Will and reluctantly removed his hood. Will gasped and shuddered. How did he not notice before? "Look familiar?" asked the figure. The figure's face was horribly decomposed and almost too wretched to stare at. But then, Will noticed a feature that he hadn't before. A scar across his eyebrow. It was nearly totally obscured by decay, yet unmistakable. Will had the exact same scar on his eyebrow, and he brought his fingers to his forehead, reflexively. It was like looking into a horrific mirror. Will was suddenly flooded with images in his head, speeding down the desolate highway, flask in hand, taking a few swigs, then losing control. A flash, then a bang. Blood pooling into the mangled steel of his car, then nothing at all. "No. I guess we have something in common after all," said the figure. "Here, take this. You'll need it." The figure lovingly handed the glowing staff to Will. He couldn't resist the magnetic handoff. He grasped it firmly. Just then, the figure disintegrated into a pile of smoky ash, leaving only his blue cloak behind. Will donned the figure's cloak, hypnotized by the glimmering runes on his staff. He gazed at the desert landscape. Then he noticed the hazy outline of a new wanderer off in the distance, on his way to meet him. He guessed that both of them were lost.